About 3 years ago, Volkswagen introduced the full-size, three-row, American-built Atlas crossover, and it's been a huge success for the company ever since. So I'm here at the 2020 Chicago Auto Show, where Volkswagen has just taken the wraps off of the refreshed 2021 Atlas. Let's take a first look. Now, when the Atlas was first introduced about 3 years ago, the segment itself was very competitive, but it was also still growing. Now we have newer competitors like, again, the new Telluride and Palisade, the Subaru Ascent, the new Highlander. So Volkswagen has made some changes to the Atlas to keep this vehicle competitive. Now, as you guys know, when this car first came out, it introduced a very boxy overall styling design language that has really worked well. This is one of the company's top sellers here in America. Now it's also improved their SUV to car ratios, whereas now Volkswagen sells well over 50% in terms of crossovers. So as you can see for 2021, the changes are pretty subtle, but if you guys saw my video on the first look for the Atlas Cross Sports, you can see that the front fascia kind of adopts that here on the regular Atlas. You have full LED headlights, which are standard. The pre-refreshed models also had LED headlights. There's just an incandescent turn signal here. The LED headlight looks a little bit more sharp, a little bit more aggressive. The grille looks like it's also been enlarged. The front lip over here has also been changed out. There's some nice silver trim. There's this new air intake over here, which looks like it's actually a functional air intake, so it's not a phony one, which is really nice. Now, underneath the hood, there are no changes. You still have a choice between a 2-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with around 235 horsepower or a 3.6-liter VR6, which develops around 276 horsepower. Both engines use an 8-speed automatic. You can take a pick between either front or 4-motion all-wheel drive. Volkswagen has expanded the availability of the 2-liter turbo, so now you can get it on even the lower trims of the vehicle, and this vehicle, properly equipped, will tow a maximum of 5,000 pounds. Now, looking at the side profile, you can see the overall shape hasn't changed. This is just a refreshed model, but if you guys look a little bit closely, you can see the wheel changes, or the wheel designs are now different. Volkswagen now offers a choice between either a 20 or up to a 21-inch wheel if you guys go for the R-Design package. This one here has the 20-inch wheels. It doesn't have the R-Design package, but as you can see, the wheel design is different. It's got these black inner spokes. It's got a directional look. They're riding on 255 with tires. Now, as you can see, all-wheel drive is available, so Volkswagen gives this thing around 8 inches of ground clearance. You could theoretically take this thing into some light off-road conditions. It has a unique, traction management system where you can kind of choose what road conditions you're actually on. And at the rear of the vehicle, you can see the changes are a little bit more subtle. It doesn't adopt the same rear look as the Atlas Cross Sport. As you can see, it has a more traditional shape to the actual liftgate. The taillights have a slightly unique look to them. The chrome looks like it's a little bit larger here that kind of interconnects the two taillight modules together. And then down here, as you can see, this one here has the tow package. You have these chrome accented exhaust looking like things in the bumper, but as you can see, they're actually fake. Volkswagen has been really guilty of doing a fake exhaust system even on a lot of Audi Sportline models, so it's a little disappointing to see that here on the Atlas. Now, opening up the cargo area of this vehicle, the Atlas has one of the largest vehicles in the segment, and it really shows when you look at the overall cargo capacity of this vehicle. It hasn't really changed from the pre-refresh models. You still get just under 20 cubic feet of space. If you fold everything down, Volkswagen says you get a little over 76 cubic feet of space. Now on the inside, just like the exterior, the changes are very subtle. Really getting in here, the first thing I'm noticing immediately is the new steering wheel that came out of the Atlas Cross Sport. Now, this new steering wheel, in addition to being a new design, also shows off the new Volkswagen emblem, which as you can see is a little bit slimmer. It looks a little bit more elegant. It's a nice update to an emblem that they've been using for years and years and years. It really makes the interior look and feel a lot more modern. The rest of this cabin hasn't really changed. This particular one that I'm sitting in is like an SEL Premium. So you have the Volkswagen digital cockpit display, which is kind of similar to Audi's virtual cockpit, but it's dumbed down a little bit. You have the latest Volkswagen infotainment system, which has this really nice 8-inch touchscreen display. It also kind of has a very clean finished look to it, where the screen itself is really nicely integrated. It doesn't have that tablet screen, which some of you may not like, especially if you look at vehicles like the new Ford Explorer. You have heated and cooled seats, which is really nice, a heated steering wheel. You have a 3-person or 2-person memory available. And then as you can see with the interior space, the Atlas is a vehicle that was designed to be appealing for Americans. So it's a very wide vehicle. You have a really good view of the front, a lot of storage solutions in here. The seats are also wide. They're very comfortable. They're very soft. The second row, offers a lot of space as well. It's not the most spacious in the segment. The Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade offer a little bit more second row space, but VW again offers a lot in here to appeal to Americans. And for 2020 or for 2021, Volkswagen has also improved the safety features. All of their driver assistance stuff is now standard on every version of the Atlas, even the base models. So Volkswagen has made some pretty small but effective changes to the Atlas for 2021. If you're looking to pick this vehicle up, it goes on sale in the spring of this year, and Volkswagen hasn't announced pricing yet. However, the current model starts a little over $31,000 and goes up to be just over $50,000. I'm imagining this will stay right in the same price range. So if you guys are looking in the segment of mainstream three-row crossover vehicles, the Atlas is going to continue to be a very enticing option for those of you who are looking in this segment. For Redline Reviews here at the 2020 Chicago Auto Show, I'm Sofyan Bey.